So in the last class, we were discussing about commercially important carbon compounds, where we started with ethanol and ethanoic acid. Did you all go through ethanol? Did you all see the reaction of ethanol? That is, yesterday only we were doing it. The purpose of keeping this lecture in continuity was so that you don't forget about the topic. So quickly talking about ethanol, let's see what's the formula of ethanol. I'll just have a revision of what we've done. Ethanol is C2H5OH, where the linear structure is CH3 bond CH2-OH. And if I write the structural formula, I'll have two carbon atoms bonded to each other by single bond and one alcohol group attached to it. This was only about the structure written in three different ways. Then we discussed about the properties, which you have to just read it so that you can answer any kind of questions asked on properties. Followed by that, we discussed about the reactions, that is the chemical properties of ethanol. Under chemical properties, we first started the reaction with sodium metal. Anybody knows how did we do the reaction? We took the reactant ethanol. Can you tell me what will be the product when my ethanol, that is CH3CH2OH, comes in contact with sodium metal? What will be the expected product here? Very good, Rutuja. Sodium ethoxide and hydrogen gas gets liberated. Very good. No, Shivani, you have to rectify yourself again. Sodium affects the oxygen and hydrogen bond, and because of which I get C2H5ONA plus hydrogen gas getting liberated. This is what we get product. And C2H5ONA is also called as sodium ethoxide. Very good, Yash. Very good, Disha. Adarsh, Vedant. We get sodium ethoxide plus hydrogen gas gets liberated. So all the alcohols react with sodium metal and they liberate the hydrogen gas and form sodium alkoxide. Why do I use the word sodium alkoxide? Because ये reaction में ethanol था, इसीलिए product में sodium ethoxide बना. Similarly, propanol, butanol कुछ भी हो सकता है. तो accordingly you will get the sodium propanoxide, butanoxide. Yes, we've done this yesterday. Just a quick recap. And hydrogen gas will get liberated, and then we balance the equation. Second one was what? Dehydration reaction. And tell me, what are the conditions required for dehydration reaction to happen? What was the important condition? No, it's not heat. Dehydration means removing water. Yes, very good, Isha. It's 170 degrees Celsius in the presence of what? Very good, Vedant. H2SO4, that is concentrated. Concentrated H2SO4 in the presence of 170 degrees Celsius. Ethanol, when ethanol is heated at this temperature, excess amount of concentrated sulfuric acid, water is getting removed and we get an unsaturated compound. Do you remember? Water removed kiya tha, to unsaturated compound ban gaya. That is ethene. Very good. So we get the product as ethene. So your concentrated sulfuric acid is acting as a dehydrating agent. Clear, everyone? So this was what we've done yesterday. Moving ahead, we talk about alcohol as a fuel. As far as my knowledge goes, what I've seen in the stuff which is given to us, under which things have been omitted, alcohol, a fuel, is also omitted. But I'll just read out the stuff what is written here. I don't think this will be asked in the exam. The sugarcane plant transforms solar energy into chemical energy very efficiently. So when molasses obtained during the production of sugar from sugarcane is subjected to fermentation, this is how we get alcohol. If you were not aware, this is just a piece of general knowledge. On combustion in sufficient air, ethanol gives carbon dioxide and water as the only byproducts. In this way, ethanol is a very clean fuel. Therefore, in some countries, it is also used as an additive to increase the efficiency of petrol, and that fuel will be called as gasohol. So this is just a piece of information to you. It won't be asked in the exam. But the next part, I'm sure as soon as I said the word, okay, this is not going to be asked in the exam, nobody would have heard me, whatever I said. So now you hear to what I'm saying, because this is going to be asked in the exam, which is ethanoic acid. When I say the word ethanoic acid, can you tell me what's the common name of ethanoic acid? Who can tell me the common name of ethanoic acid? Acetic acid. Very good, Manasvi. Acetic acid. What's the formula of acetic acid? What's the formula of acetic acid? CH3COOH. Very good. Very quick. I'm highly impressive. Those students who are always answering my questions. CH3COOH. Now, ethanoic acid is a colorless liquid with boiling point of 118 degrees Celsius. Please remember these boiling points because they can be asked in the exam. Ethanoic acid is commonly known as acetic acid, which is our favorite ingredient in Chinese, that is our vinegar. And in aqueous solution, that means it's acidic and turns blue litmus red because it is acidic in nature. So vinegar is sometimes also used as preservatives. If you might have seen the preservatives like pickles and everything which we get in the market, if you see the ingredients, what is written behind, you'll always find vinegar. So vinegar, which is a preservative in pickles, is a 5 to 8% aqueous solution of acetic acid. Do not worry, you should always try and attempting. It's okay even if it's wrong. It's absolutely fine. The melting point of pure ethanoic acid is 17 degrees Celsius. So therefore, during winters in cold countries, ethanoic acid freezes at room temperature, and that itself looks like ice. Therefore, it is called as glacial acetic acid. This term can be asked to you in the exam. What do you mean by glacial acetic acid? So your answer would be during winter in cold countries, ethanoic acid freezes at room temperature and it looks like ice. So we call it as glacial acetic acid. Are you all listening to me? So this was about the theoretical details which I wanted to give you. Now moving ahead, let us try and understand the chemical properties of ethanoic acid. Now I want everyone to be attentive, please. Yes, totally it is edible acetic acid. That's water, Devang. That's the compound water which is being freezed, no? So let's move ahead with the chemical properties of ethanoic acid. The first thing which I'm going to do is with the base. If I tell you the reaction now, if I teach you the reaction, you will say ये बहुत difficult है, हमको bouncer जा रहा है, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, बहुत difficult है. But before I teach you this reaction, let me get back to our basics. Everybody has heard about neutralization reaction. Have you or have you not? All of us have heard about neutralization, right? And what does neutralization say? What is the reaction of neutralization do? What happens under neutralization? Who's going to tell me? Very good, Shivani. Acid plus base, Vedant, very nice, gives us salt and water. Everybody is aware of this. Acid plus base gives me salt and water. Isn't it? Now, if you observe here carefully, I am doing a reaction of ethanoic acid. Is ethanoic acid an acid? The only difference is it's a weak acid, but definitely it's an acid. I'm going to react with a base. Under acid, we have H. Under base, we have OH. The H of the acid and OH of the base combine with each other and give us what? H of the acid and OH of the base gives us what? Water. That is what we've learned in lower standards. That acids are the one which contains H plus ions. Bases are the one which contain OH minus ion. Now are you able to imagine your reaction? Even though I am not giving you the reaction, you are still able to do it. When I say ethanoic acid, we all know what is ethanoic acid ka formula. It is CH3COH. Usually we take the acid as HCl. हमारा basic reaction क्या होता है neutralization का? HCl plus NaOH gives me NaCl plus H2O, isn't it? Na will replace the H. Correct. Very good, Shrey. Yes, RNA's theory. Very good, Adarsh. You're correct. So the same thing, instead of using HCl as the acid, I'm using ethanoic acid as my acid. So what will I write? First, I will do it with the strong base. The strong base which we all have studied is NaOH. So ethanoic acid gives us a neutralization reaction with strong base sodium hydroxide to form salt and water. Now, instead of writing HCl, let's write CH3COOH. Still, is it clear? I'm going to react with the base, which is my NaOH. Clear, everyone? Clear? So what do I get here? H and OH will combine with each other and form what? Water. तो हमारा एक तो product बन गया water. अभी एसिड में जो ये H का जगह था वो कौन लेगा? H निकाल दिया और यहाँ पे बेस में से कौन बचा है? Na. So Na will come and take the place of H. So what will be my product now? What will be my product? Very good, Adarsh. See, I am not giving you the answer. You all are giving me the answer. Rajeshwari, Samad. Very nice, Shivani. Very good. So my product is CH3COONA plus H2O. Yes, Mridini, Akriti, all are correct. Plus H2O. That is my salt and water. This was a simple neutralization reaction. Till here, everybody understood acid plus base gives us salt and water. Easy tha ye wala type. Just check whether we require to do balancing or not. No, it is not required because it is already balanced. Now, to name the product, देखो पहले reactant में acid तो सबको पता है acetic acid है, base सबको पता है sodium hydroxide oxide hai, water is water. Now what will be the name of the salt? Before I give you the name, I want you all to check कौन सा functional group दिख रहा है तुमको यहाँ पे? Can you find out the functional group which is present here? Reactant में ओइक एसिड था, but product में ओइक एसिड है क्या? नहीं, product में H निकल गया है, COOH का H निकल गया है, तो COO is which functional group? Ester. Very good, Aman. It's a ester functional group. Check everyone. See the table of the functional group. You can see ester is the functional group here. COOH is carboxylic acid. जब एसिड में से H हटा देते हैं तो वो एस्टर बन जाता है. और एसिड का सफिक्स क्या पढ़ा था हमने? What is the suffix for acid? Oic acid. Do you remember this? Oic acid हम डालते थे ना पीछे, अगर COH होगा रिएक्टेंट में तो. और ester का I did not give you because ester का only few examples are there reactions. So now I am telling you for esters we are going to write O8. O-A-T-E. What is the suffix? O-A-T-E. That is O8. So in this structure, what do I have? Na stands for what? Na stands for what? Sodium. Na stands for sodium. There are how many carbon in the salt? How many carbon in the salt? 2. 2 corresponds to what name? कौन सा word देते हैं? 8. Very good. Is it single bond in the structure? दोनों carbon के बीच में single bond है? Right. So we are going to write ethane. But ending E लिखेंगे क्या? Will I write the ending E? No. That ending E will be replaced by O8. Very nice. So the name of the compound becomes sodium ethanoate. So the name becomes sodium ethanoate. Are you able to understand everyone? समझ में आया कैसे लिखा हमने एस्टर का नाम? Instead of sodium ethoxide or ethanoxide, I have written sodium ethanoate, which is the common name sodium acetate. Now you know how examiner asked us the question. अभी ये chemical properties of ethanoic acid के अंदर IUPAC है, उसके अंदर common name है. O8 is the suffix for ester. हमने एक टेबल किया था, if you remember in the textbook, that is on page number. Let me just check the page number. On page number 123. On textbook page number 123, we had done common and IUPAC names of carbon compounds, if you remember. उसमें देखो ये example नहीं दिया है, तो this can be as interpret as one of the example, जिसमें common name है sodium acetate और IUPAC name है sodium ethanoate. Yes, they can definitely ask you this in the form of a reaction. They can ask you in the form of IUPAC name. They can ask you in the form of common name. So many questions are involved in this one reaction. And it's a simple reaction. If we try to complicate ourselves by looking at the amount of carbons and hydrogens given to us, then it will be confusing. But if you try to understand in a basic language, it will be easy. So the name of the salt becomes sodium ethanoate, which is my IUPAC name, and sodium acetate is the common name. No, ethers you don't have to study string. Only for esters. Is this reaction clear? Did you all have you all written this reaction? Have you all written this reaction? Please write it down. Give the heading as chemical properties of ethanoic acid. First one, reaction with a base. Only write the reaction, and below the salt write the name. Don't do any writing part. Only write the reaction. Yes, Yashi. इसका similar format में next reaction कराने वाली हूँ, तो at that time you will be able to understand. अभी strong base के साथ किया ना, अभी हम दूसरा एक और base use करेंगे. Triple bond is 3 bond. Triplet bond I'm not heard of. Done, everyone? Strong base here is NaOH. Anybody remembers the just a random question? Anybody knows which is a weak base? Esters ka suffix is O8. O-A-T-E. It's O8. So tell me, Shivani, it's a weak base. Weak base, ma'am. Ab strong acid de rahe ho. Very good, Aditya. That's not funny. Because the pH values is ranging to 14 no, on the pH scale, that is why. Very good, Shrey. Ammonium hydroxide. Very good. Ammonium hydroxide is the answer. OAT is the suffix, dear. Let's move on to the next one now. That is our reaction with the base again, but this time with a little different. Just check. Just a minute. Okay. So we are going to do a simple experiment here where I am going to arrange the apparatus as shown in the figure. As you all can see, we have a stand, we have a test tube, then we have a thistle funnel. Thistle funnel is the funnel with the open mouth from where we can pour in the liquid. Then we have a cork that is keeping the test tube closed. Then in the test tube, I'm going to take acetic acid. In the test tube, I'm taking acetic acid. In acetic acid, I'm adding few pieces of sodium carbonate. After I've added acetic acid from the thistle funnel, if you observe carefully, the mouth of the thistle funnel is always dipped inside the liquid. Okay, so there is sodium carbonate in the test tube. I'm going to place sodium carbonate powder in a big test tube. Then I'm going to pour 10 ml of acetic acid through thistle funnel. Observe the changes taking place in the two test tubes. First one, what you want to check? Which gas does come out as effervescence in the big test tube? Why are bubbles seen in the small test tube? What is the color change in the lime water? And we have to write all this thing in the form of an equation. So let's go stepwise. First thing, what do you think which is the gas which is coming out as effervescence? I've already got the answer. Calista, Rajyasree, Yash, Shrey, Vedant. It is CO2. Very good. The gas which is coming out is carbon dioxide and this is a very easy answer which everybody should have known is because I have always said whenever we have carbonate in the reactant, in the product, always carbon dioxide gas is given out, isn't it? And the bubbles seen in the small test tube, because the effervescence gas is coming out, it is coming in contact with lime water, we see the bubbles. What's the color change to lime water? Very good, Shrey. Lime water turns milky. So let's try to write this in the form of the equation. And this reaction is ethanoic acid reacts with the basic salt. But this time, instead of using the base as sodium hydroxide, I'm using the base as sodium carbonate. What's the formula of sodium carbonate? Shani, thoda missing है, check करो please. Na2CO3. Very good. Formula of sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. Same type का reaction होगा student. Ethanoic acid is my what? CH3COOH. Instead of NaOH, the base is Na2CO3. सिर्फ इसमें एक प्रोडक्ट एक्स्ट्रा हो गया. वो कौन सा एक्स्ट्रा प्रोडक्ट है? सॉल्ट एंड वाटर तो मिलेगा ही, उसके साथ और क्या मिलता है हमको? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. वेरी गुड. व्हाट इज द सॉल्ट फॉर्म्ड हियर? व्हाट इज द सॉल्ट फॉर्म्ड हियर? अगेन द सेम सॉल्ट विल बी फॉर्म्ड क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी H निकलेगा, राइट? It is the salt which I am going to get is the same, CH3COONA. That is my sodium ethanoate. Very good. Plus H2O plus CO2. So it was same as that of the carbon sodium hydroxide वाला reaction. But the only difference here was कि carbon dioxide extra हो गया because यहाँ पे carbonate था. Got it my point? So this was the second example under reaction with base. Now one thing, write the equation and check whether balancing is required or not. Every time that's not true, na Shivani. You have to check. Yes, very good Vedant. Check. अभी check करो मतलब balance भी करो. नहीं तो check करके मुझे बताओ मत कि हाँ जरूरत है. Are you able to balance the equation? How are you balancing? Are you checking left and right? See, what I do is to make my reaction easier in balancing. What I usually prefer is मैं हमेशा जो ये alkyl group होता है ना उसको साथ में consider करती हूँ. देखो ऐसे CH3COO, यहाँ पे ये था क्योंकि H को तो हमने रिमूव किया ना, और यहाँ पे भी CH3COO है, राइट। ये जो H है, ये जो H है वो यहाँ पे जाके क्या बन गया है, H2। मैं सिखा रही हूँ बैलेंसिंग, देखो ये जो H है वो यहाँ पे जाके क्या बन गया, H2, राइट। तो ये 2 हो गया, तो मुझे इसको भी 2 बनाना पड़ेगा, सो आई पुट 2 हियर, अग्रीड। So because I put 2 in front, everything here is getting imbalanced. तो इन सबको भी बैलेंस करो इधर 2। जब ये सब लोग 2 हो गए तो और कौन 2 हो गया यहाँ पे, Na, and my Na is already 2 here, right? Now check for oxygen, students. अभी हमारा कार्बन तो हो ही गया, कितना है 1 2 3, यहाँ पे भी सेम है। ऑक्सीजन कितना है यहाँ पे 3, ये भी देखो यहाँ पे 1 plus 2 that is 3. So this is the correct answer for balancing you all should get. And if you are seeing the textbook में ये जो 2 है ये print नहीं आया है, you have to put this 2. So there is 2 in front of the acid and 2 in front of the salt, then your equation is correct. Yes, Isha, it is correct. Ester, Atharva. Are we done with balancing now? Very good. अभी next वाला तो मैं नहीं करने वाली, तुम लोग ही करोगे. Instead of using sodium carbonate, now you are going to use, यहाँ पे मेरे इसमें भी 2 नहीं आया है. So the CO2 gas of the effervescence passes through the gas delivery tube, reacts with the lime water in the small test tube, and lime water is turning milky is the test of the carbon dioxide gas. The salt is sodium ethanoate, the same thing. Name दिया ना sodium ethanoate. Next one. If sodium bicarbonate is used instead of sodium carbonate, what will you do in the reaction? Let me see who is able to do it. Sodium, पहले तो sodium bicarbonate का formula बताओ, फिर reaction करो. मैं अभी पहले ये कंप्लीट करते हैं, फिर उसका डाउट सॉल्व करते हैं. Otherwise you will not able to understand this also and the previous topic also. I'll be there after the class. You can ask me at that time. Very good. Hey, क्या है sodium carbonate का bicarbonate होगा? NaHCO3. साक्षी. NaHCO3. Now come on, do the reaction same way. Have you done the reaction? Is the reaction same? Yes, it's absolutely same. सिर्फ इतना ही difference है, Na2CO3 की जगह पे NaHCO3 लिखना है. And check for balancing also. Yes, there will be no balancing here because यहाँ पे NaHCO3 है, so there is no question of balancing as well. It is already balanced. Wasn't these reactions easier of ethanoic acid with the base? अभी इससे भी easy reaction सिखाती हूँ, but वो easy reaction समझने के लिए जितना concentration आपका अभी है उतना ही concentration रखना है, तो वो इससे भी easy हो जाएगा. So now the next reaction which we are going to study. Before we study the reaction, let's understand the setup. This is called as an esterification reaction. Esterification का मतलब है product में ester बनने वाला है. It's an esterification reaction where what have I taken? I have taken 1 ml of ethanol and 1 ml of glacial acetic acid in a test tube. क्या है test tube में? Ethanol और ethanoic acid. What is there in the textbook? The test tube, ethanol and ethanoic acid. Then I'm going to add few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid, which is going to act as a catalyst. See the setup first. Test tube के अंदर, it's a kind of a double boiler. I'm sure everybody who's tried their hands at baking might have tried this melting of chocolate with the help of a double boiler. Have you tried that? एक बीकर में hot water रखते हैं, उसके ऊपर दूसरा container रख के we try to melt the chocolate. So imagine that only. I'm sure it's difficult to imagine, but it's a kind of a double boiler setup. So we have a water in the test tube which has been boiling on the wire gauze. Then I have a mixture of ethanol, ethanoic acid, and the sulfuric acid is acting as my catalyst in this reaction. So it is not participating in the reaction. Keep this test tube in the beaker containing hot water bath for 5 minutes. Then take 20 to 30 ml of the water in another beaker and pour the above reaction mixture in it and smell it. The reason I'll tell you later why we have to smell it. First, let us see what are the products formed in the reaction. So here what is happening? the ethanoic acid reacts with the ethanol in the presence of the acid catalyst and ester is formed. Let's see how the ester is formed in this esterification reaction. These are my reactants. First, everybody concentrate on the reactants. सबको reactant समझ में आया? Ethanoic acid is acetic acid, which is CH3COOH. Ethanol is CH3CH2OH, or it can be C2H5OH. Both are correct. Let me write both the things so that it becomes easier. Instead of writing CH3CH2OH, I can also write C2H5OH. I can also write C2H5OH. Are you all listening to me? C2H5OH. सेम है दोनों, और यहाँ पे बॉन्ड डालो मत डालो, इट इज अंडरस्टूड कि इन दोनों के बीच में बॉन्ड होगा. Now what is going to happen here? Listen to me carefully everyone. अभी यहाँ पे जो अल्कोहल है उसका OH, this OH, and acid का जो H है वो दोनों कंबाइन हो जाएगा. Alcohol का OH और acid का H, they both will combine and form what? H2O. So you got rid of this H2O, right? ये जो ethyl group था C2H5 और OH, यहाँ पे एक बॉन्ड है, right? जैसे मैंने अभी ऊपर बताया तुमको. Now this H has gone out, so this place of H is vacant. Who will come and attach here? ये जो बॉन्ड यहाँ पे फ्री हुआ ना, ये जाके यहाँ पे अटैच हो जाएगा इधर. समझ में आया? So the ethyl group, which is C2H5 or CH3CH2, will go and attach here, and I will get my corresponding product. Let's see how. And this is happening in the presence of acid catalyst. So I get my CH3COO, CH2CH3 plus H2O. Now my question is an important question. मैंने प्रोडक्ट में CH3COO तक समझ में आया, मैंने CH2CH3 क्यों लिखा है? Why couldn't I write CH3CH2? Why did I write CH2CH3? Yes, Shri, you're correct. Very good. Very smart. हाँ शिवानी, नहीं ऐसा नहीं. That is because of the bond. Because last का जो कार्बन होता है ना, उसको ही 3 हाइड्रोजन अटैच हो सकता है. यूजुअली जो सेंटर का कार्बन होता है उसको 2 ही हाइड्रोजन अटैच होता है ना, लेफ्ट और राइट में तो बॉन्ड्स होते हैं. So that is why to place them in perfect order, I have to first write CH2 because of the bonds and then write CH3. First of all, मेरा question समझा सबको, और जो मैंने आंसर दिया है वो समझा क्या? What was my question? Why didn't I write this as CH3 and CH2? For example, if you don't take this, तुमने ये वाला format use नहीं किया है, तुमने C2H5 लिया है, so you could have directly written here C2H5. Here there would be no problem in writing CH2 or CH3. Directly ये लिखते तो भी आंसर आ जाएगा. अभी ये भी एस्टर को बिलोंग करता है, right? This is also an ester group. COO is an ester, और IUPAC name of ester is what? O8. पहले वाला आंसर क्या था? सोडियम इथेनोएट. पर यहाँ पे पीछे सोडियम है क्या? नहीं, यहाँ पे C2H5 है. C2H5 stands for ethyl. So it becomes ethyl ethanoate, which is an ester, which is very much used in perfumes and perfume industry. It has a nice aroma, nice fragrance, and that is why in the previous reaction it was asked to you to smell the test tube, because a very nice fruity smell comes from this ethyl ethanoate. CH3 होता तो क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है ना किसी चीज का. अगर इथेनॉल की जगह पे मिथेनॉल यूज होता तो दिस विल बिकम मिथाइल इथेनोएट. इथाइल बिकॉज अल्केन का फॉर्मूला क्या है देवांश? अल्केन्स का बताओ मुझे. व्हाट इज अल्केन? CnH2n+2, राइट? अल्केन्स वो है. और मैंने जब फंक्शनल ग्रुप सिखाया तब मैंने बताया था कि अल्केन्स में से जब एक हाइड्रोजन निकालते हैं तो वो एल्काइल बन जाता है. So this is alkanes में से 1 hydrogen less. That's an alkyl group. Got my point? And please, this is the most favorite reactions of the examiner. It is always there in the exam. No, शिवानी, मैंने जो बोला था ना, इथेनोएट तो बना है. सोडियम, इधर सोडियम है ही नहीं ना. प्रीवियस रिएक्शन में हमने सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड यूज किया था. यहाँ पे इथेनॉल है, रिएक्टेंट ही चेंज हो गया है ना. प्रोडक्ट में भी एस्टर तो बना है, बट रिएक्टेंट हैज चेंज्ड. So my product has to change. Understood? I'll repeat once again. This is a reaction between, this is basically acid लिखा है ना, acid is sulfuric acid. Prop can also be there beside the functional group. अगर 3 कार्बन होगा तो prop पे लिख सकते हैं. इधर देखो ये है ना, that is why there was a reason. मतलब your question is nice. The reason we did not do IUPAC में ester का naming because ester goes in a different way. Usually naming of organic compounds कैसा होता है, हम सब कार्बन को काउंट करते हैं, है ना. हम लोग कैसे करते हैं, हम सब कार्बन को काउंट करते हैं फिर लिखते हैं. बट एस्टर्स का नेमिंग ऐसा नहीं होता है. एस्टर्स का नेमिंग ऐसा नहीं होता है क्योंकि उसके फंक्शनल ग्रुप के आगे पीछे दोनों जगह कार्बन कंपाउंड है. So because of the difference in the naming, we have not introduced under IUPAC. And there is only these 2 examples of ester given to you. No calestone. It's neutral. Ethyl ये CH2CH3 की वजह से आया. O8 ये इसके वजह से आया. और because there is this 1 carbon and this 2 carbon, so we get the word eth. और single bond की वजह से AN. और O8 comes because of the functional group. I'll repeat this everything once again. Just give me a minute, please. I'll repeat everything again of this reaction, esterification. And it's very important, so I want everyone to understand it. Okay. So we are doing esterification reaction. We are doing esterification reaction. In esterification reaction, we have to do the reaction of ester. We have to do a reaction where ester is formed as the product. And ester will be formed as a product when an acid and alcohol react together. So acid है मेरा acetic acid, which is my ethanoic acid, और alcohol is my ethanol, which is CH3CH2OH. Then they both react in the presence of an acid, which is sulfuric acid, which is acting as a catalyst. The OH of the alcohol and H of the acid. The OH of the alcohol and H of the acid react with each other to form water. And because the place of H has now become vacant, the alkyl group, which is CH3CH2, goes attaches to the acid. So it becomes an ester. Students, इसको easy करने के लिए functional group के table में if you observe, carboxylic acid का functional group is COOH. जब carboxylic acid के functional group में से H निकाल देते तो वो ester बन जाता है. So acid में से भी H निकल गया इधर और एक नया alkyl group आ गया है, तो इसलिए वो बन गया ester. And the name of this compound is ethyl ethanoate plus water. And that is how it is called as an esterification reaction. As you can see, हमने सिर्फ reactants और products का place change किया है, so there is no balancing required. It's already balanced. Done, everyone? Did you have you all written this? No, you can't write. Sulfuric acid is strong. It has to take part in the reaction. It came from the reactant. No, reactant में से सिर्फ OH और H को निकाला यश, तो H2O निकल गया और बाकी का अटैच हो गया. Have you all written? I'll repeat the naming of ethyl ethanoate once again for you all. Now this COO group tells me that I have to write O8 in the end because it's the name of the functional group. Functional group ester का IUPAC suffix is O8. All right. CH2CH3, which is nothing but C2H5, which is nothing but C2H5, which stands for the alkyl group ethyl, which is ethyl. So उसके वजह से ये word आया ethyl. Apart from this ethyl, I have 2 carbon in the reaction, 1 carbon and 2 carbon. इसीलिए word आ गया eth. और ये single bond की वजह से आया word AN. So the name becomes ethyl ethanoate. I have included no carbons of CH3CO. उसको मैंने ethanoate में डाला है ना. No, see I told you ना. This is not the normal usually IUPAC naming. Esters के naming ऐसे ही होते हैं. You have to consider them separately. Otherwise, the number of carbon atoms will keep on increasing, no? That we have already taken into consideration in ethyl. So we don't have to consider it again. जो लास्ट के दो कार्बन हम ऑलरेडी कंसिडर कर लिया ना, इसलिए हम लोग नहीं कर रहे. Okay, very good. Done everyone. Shall we move ahead now? Have you all written? Okay. So now talking about these reactions. Esters, like I said, have a very sweet odor. Majority of fruits owe their odor to a particular ester present in them. Esters are usually used for making fragrances and flavoring agents, definitely because they have good smell. So when an ester is reacted with alkali sodium hydroxide, the corresponding alcohol and carboxylic acid are obtained. This reaction is called as saponification reaction. It's used in the preparation of soap and fats. Do you remember the word saponification? Do you remember the word saponification? No, it was there last year. Soap making, formation of soap था ना तुमको 9th standard में. Formation of soap when oils and fats are boiled with aqueous solution of carboxylic acid. Then sodium salt of carboxylic acids are obtained, which is soap. Yes, the same reaction वो acid का reaction था. Acid था oils के साथ, पर अभी ester use कर रही हूँ मैं. So if I use an ester with sodium hydroxide, I get sodium carboxylate and alcohol. That is all you're supposed to know here. There is no equation required, only the theoretical terms you need to know. सिर्फ word equation ही याद रखना है, so easy है. I'm sorry. Ester plus sodium hydroxide gives me sodium carboxylate and alcohol. At least I know by now my students trust me by saying that ester COO है ना, तो जब ester में H डालेंगे तो वो carboxylic acid बन जाता है, इसलिए वो sodium carboxylate है. Ester का formula है COO, that's the functional group. It's a common reaction. इसमें से functional group दिया है COO. Number of carbon atoms can keep on changing. C31, C17, C42 कितना भी हो सकता है. So we don't have to study that in detail. You just have to know these reactions. Ester plus sodium hydroxide gives us sodium carboxylate and water. So there's one question in the textbook which says, when fats are heated with sodium hydroxide solution, when fats are heated with sodium hydroxide solution, soap and glycerine are formed. Soap and glycerine are formed. So which functional group does fat and glycerine belong to? देखो ये related है इस question को. When fats are heated with sodium hydroxide, soap, that is my sodium carboxylate, and glycerine are formed. तो मतलब मेरा fat क्या हो गया? Ester. और glycerine क्या हो गया? Alcohol. समझ में आया? Fat is an ester and glycerine is an alcohol. Nice. And write this equation also. And with this we finished with the chapter finally. So those who have understood the chapter very well, ये out of question है मुझे पता है, but जिसको अभी कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है केमिस्ट्री में और जिसको 9th चैप्टर को ओमिट करना है, जिसको कुछ भी समझ नहीं आया है इस लेक्चर में या प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स में, can leave the meeting. So you are all relying on the recordings which we have, and those who really have some doubts, I'll wait for them so you can ask me any questions.